I can
It's like
hear
I'm
you.
going, what?
Hey, we're
Well, if I
live.
have you repeat something, I play with the volume. Anyways, oh, hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hey,
What
everyone.
happened?
you sound fine to me, Allison.
Yeah, you
Okay.
sound
I
fine.
just can't hear. I don't know.
Yeah, that
I've
might be
turned
it.
it up, but I can't hear it.
Oh,
So I might be like,
well,
what?
Hi,
my,
Jamie.
my computer has both in and out. You can change the settings, but
Yeah, this one, I need to get a new computer anyway, honestly.
I don't know. Anyone else online? I seen Sheila was on answering political questions.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Right
she was
now?
with Deanne. Or she was or is, but
Okay.
oh, yeah, dang phone. Down we go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Rusty,
Hi.
Dan, Jamie,
Morning, lady.
Dorian, sweet darling Lulu, Nancy.
Hi, everybody.
Amy. Everybody.
Oh, they're done. Cool.
Marion.
So the Supreme Court's been pretty good lately. They struck down that
Yeah.
state legislature theory, which is good news.
Yep.
They also shot down, what do we call it? Well, the redistricting and whatnot. So they're helping with gerrymandering. So one thing I was thinking about, the Supreme Court hasn't came out with anything about the student debt relief yet. So I think we ought to check on that.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm checking to see if I have a banner for it. No. Create one real quick. It sucks because it is legal.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine how they can come up spin it. To say it's not. And my hi Seascape. And I thought I had my computer figured out, but it's beeping again. So I apologize. I'll try to mute it if I can catch it, but I don't know. It's got a bug. All right. Oh, okay. We can check that, Laura. Thanks for the question. How's GOP feeling about SCOTUS? Pink hand waving. Okay. Hey, Sandra. Thanks for popping in. What is SCOTUS going to do? If you notice what they've been doing lately, it's always Alito, Thomas, and Gorsuch.
Mm-hmm.
Are the bad ones.
Is it
Always
so?
against something.
Is it sitting in SCOTUS's hands right now to make a
Yeah, they're
decision?
gonna. Yeah, they have the opinion coming out any day.
Well, I get a funny thing about that. My cards are strange about it. Like this time they're going to shoot it down, but it's going to get resurrected again, and it's going to have a lot of light on it. It's going to be a shiny subject, and I get that it's going to be completed because I'm getting a lot of smoke. Like this is the Supreme. This is SCOTUS right now. They're going to do some dancing, and I don't know. It's not.
Now, let's see. I don't know. My guy's just showing me a 5-4. I'm not sure which way. Okay.
It's not the end of the story if they don't go with it. So, because it will be resurrected and it will pass eventually. in some form or another.
So I got Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Magician starting out.
Mm.
Tell me it's legal.
Mhm.
It brings hope to people. But then I got moving forward, it could be the decision they make.
Yep.
10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and wishes fulfilled.
Mm.
Which is not fulfilled. Because
Mm.
we got these two bad cards of completion
Yeah.
and then the 10 of Cups. But like you said, I do have strength in the end, and the middle is 5 of Wands and King of Coins.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's like
we got
something
some
happens.
financing or money involved,
Mhm.
obstacles, but we have strength.
Like it lives to fight another day.
It
Something
could be, but I'm seeing a 5 to 4. This is not showing me whether it's good or bad. Like it may be, it might be
dying.
whether it's is undecided yet kind of feeling, or
Yeah, that could
something
be.
like that.
Yeah,
I
could
don't
be.
know.
Could be. Yeah.
What
they're
I have is similar to both of you guys.
Oh, okay.
So the Lovers and the Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, but it ends with the Tower.
Mhm.
And before I even started, like they're trying to work something out, but then it doesn't go.
Right.
But and the overall energy was a 5 of Swords. So there's some sort of conflict. But when I was and on the Tower, I pulled 3 of Wands for a clarifier. So like you said, they're going to work on it some more or try to move forward something. But before I even started, the 2 of Cups flew out of the deck. So I do think there's going to be some sort of an agreement. But I think right now, whatever they're talking about is not going to go. That's what I would make of this.
That's what I would make of it. And that's exactly what I saw.
So it could be an issue of who gets paid or something, so they could rework it maybe.
Mm-hmm. They're going to tweak something or do
Let's
something.
see.
Yeah.
I got 6 of Cups with the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
Let's see what the cards tell me again.
I'm going to switch my lighting super quick.
The Biden administration have to tweak the loan forgiveness to make it work. I really think so. As the justice pops out.
Is that better? I don't know.
Yeah, that's good. That's good lighting.
Better. It's just a different bad. It's still bad, but it's different. Oh, whatever. I just need to get like a different lamp in here or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got the 8 of Coins. That's like having to redo it.
Mm-hmm.
Wishes fulfilled, 8 of Coins, and the Knight of Swords feels like the law or
Rushing into
change things.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has to do with the money part of it, with the 5 of Coins.
You had the 8 and the 5?
Well, no, that's my first one is the 9 of Cups with the wishes fulfilled, then 8 of Coins and 9 of Swords. That's the overall issue coming in. But then I had the 5 of Coins. It's a money issue and conflicts between, and they have to walk away from the original here now. But then I have the Strength card coming back in again. The Justice card, which flew out, came in again. And then the Tower, which means drastically changing the proposal.
Oh, you got the Tower too. Well, this time.
Uh-oh.
So
There it is.
there's an issue with the court that these Republicans brought up, and it feels like something to do with the money issue or how it's being spent, which is ridiculous because all these Republicans that stole the COVID relief funds, but we can't help people that really need it, right?
Right.
But it feels like a 5-4 fail to me right now. It's either way, it's going to be 5-4. It feels like.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
It sucks.
Oh, water lily.
It'll be revisited
Texas
though.
grid.
Reworked.
That's unfortunate. Who emerges victor, MTG or Bobert? Neither. Oh my lord.
That is definitely a neither.
They're both crazy fools. They suck. Oh, we need to get rid of them. Okay. Well, the problem with the question about the Texas grid, Texas is huge. It could go out in some places. It could hold in some places. So let's
Are
see.
we asking about the stability of it and this summer? Ooh,
Yeah, and then
yeah,
Abbott's being horrible.
yeah,
He passed something. He wanted to pass something about not helping handicapped people to vote, but he's in a wheelchair.
yeah, exactly.
And something about giving people water to work or something. I don't even know. It's crazy. Houston area. Water really was wondering about the Houston area.
That's like saying people in line can't have water at the voting booths. Who would ever say that? But they do.
Oh, these people are just horrible. It sucks we have to deal with them. Texas grid near Houston. How's the Texas grid near Houston? No, the grid will not hold up. They're in for a tough summer, Holly feels.
I think that's true. They're really trying to resurrect everything and say, oh, it's going to be fine. But that's a big, huge leap across a crevasse that ain't going to hold. I see the door opening and the world coming, meaning to me, it's going to crash. They're showing me a farmer here out trying to tend his fields with all this heat. But at the end, they're trying to camouflage a problem, but all they see is themselves in the mirror, the political, and they're trying to put a Band-Aid on it. So no, it will not, because it's all about the money. So sorry. It's not looking good.
Are they? I'm not sure if the Texas grid is all on its own. I don't know if they're trying to reach out for other states to try to bring in extra wattage, whatever.
You know what?
The Wheel of Fortune and Three of Wands, it's like they're trying to do something to not make it happen because they're trying to make it work. But so my ending cards are Knight of Cups, the Hermit, Three of Swords, and Four of Wands. That tells me it's going to be spotty.
Yeah, it is.
The Three of Swords. Three of Swords is saying yes, some will have heartbreak, but I
Yeah.
think they're trying to it feels to me like they're going to try to ask for assistance from like,
When it
neighboring
gets
states or whatever to draw power in. But
when they can't do it and it band-aid it up anymore, they're going to have to ask. They don't like it though. But Laura Wright is saying something hilarious. She says, "I'm in Texas. It's so hot, but Republicans are sweating more because of the fear of the grid going down."
their government is restricted by Republicans to provide help. Okay.
That was hilarious.
I don't know.
Allison, what did you get?
I can't remember the last time this happened, but I got something completely different.
Is that right? What did you get?
Yeah, I got that they're gonna figure it out.
The problem?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna borrow or what they're gonna do because I didn't get any clarify. I got all cups, which is also water.
Yeah.
But I got Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the 3 of Cups is the outcome. The overall energy, though, was the Queen of Swords. So, I mean, there's going to be something, that's an issue, but I got the Star as the clarifier.
It's a lot of sweat.
It is, right? But the outcome, Ace of Cups to the 3 of Cups, but I did throw a clarifier on the Ace of Cups and I got the 4 of Cups. So I think this is like what happens in the end, but there's another story here. I think they're gonna I don't know. That's what I got though.
What you're really saying is they're gonna buy power from someone.
Right. This right in the middle, this 10 of Cups, I think that I don't know. I think that they're going to figure it out with the Ace of Cups right next to it. I mean, who knows? But I mean, like I said, this is the first time this has happened in a long time.
Allison,
this is only the second time.
This is terrible. Look at Rossi's Den. Texas grid is not integrated to other states because they don't want to comply with Fed regulations. And that means they can't really buy energy and use it because it's not integrated to receive in outside. I knew it. See, the independence of Texas is going to bite them in the butt.
Yeah, they want to be their own thing, right?
Yes, in more ways than one, it's going to bite them for different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they are searching out help. With the 3 of Coins, 6 of Swords, and Judgment, I think this, the Texas government.
Who would that be? Like if that?
Well, they would have an energy company who is the monopoly there, and that energy company would have to be working with the federal regulators of the energy power grid or whatever, and they would have to go seek alternatives. So
and they bring in the magician.
Yeah, bring in that
and the star card.
Bring it in hard. Bring that star card in.
Like I said, I hope I'm right, but to me, I'm showing it's spotty here and there, and somehow it survives.
Right.
I'm not saying like a mass.
They put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah, it feels like a Band-Aid. It doesn't feel like a mass problem.
You know what, too? I just realized. And it just shows how you can have an impact. I was thinking, although I was thinking about Houston.
Yeah.
I just realized, because that used to be where the warehouse was for the company that I worked for the last 7 years that went out of business recently, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if this isn't about Houston.
Oh.
What's supposed to be, but I just realized I was kind of thinking about Houston while I was doing this. So
just a little slice in, a little closer examination.
You know what I mean, though, what you're doing, and then that's what you'll.
Yeah.
So sorry, guys. It was supposed to be for Texas, but I might have had my own personal.
Gives us an inner view
in there.
Yeah, no.
I was trying to concentrate on Houston.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
I was just doing Texas.
First, she said, Jeff was wondering about Prigozhin's future.
Oh, okay.
Is he supposedly, rumor has it he's in a hotel in Minsk, Belarus,
Yeah.
with no windows, supposedly.
So no one can, you know what?
And supposedly, Belarus is making a camp for like 8,000 Wagner troops.
Okay.
This is all just talk, so we don't know. I'm just putting out what I heard.
When
Right.
is the election? Do we know?
No, this is the Wagner guy that tried to. He's been
Take over
running the
Russia.
show in Ukraine,
He tried to
fighting,
run.
and he tried to rush the Kremlin, but then
Right.
stopped like 120 miles short, and then he fled. He
Oh, I
fled to
think,
Belarus.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, God.
So this is the leader, Putin chef, always aligned with him. But now he
Four
could be
cards,
now he could
four
be
cards
next.
fell out. And the 4 cards that fell out are so appropriate. So what I got here is a thief trying to get away with something. The moon. And this is, everybody got so emotional about everything that was happening and everything that was hidden. The Grim Reaper comes.
Uh-oh.
You got your angel wings.
Uh-oh.
There's your answer.
There's your answer. They fell out and they answered it.
That's
Oh,
scary.
man. That's
Well,
scary.
Two.
And that's why his room doesn't have any windows.
Okay. I got it. The first 3 I got is the bed, forest, and claw. So he's worried with the claw, but he's hiding out. Just taking it easy. Bed would mean relaxing. Forest, trying to camouflage, stay low. With this many cards, I like to shuffle 3 times.
Hi, Chrome Zone.
Hey, Chrome Zone ladies. Let's see. Then I got the world. He's got influence. He's protected with a shield. And then I got fire. There's worry there. All right. What's the last 3? Prigozhin's future. Prigozhin's future. They always talked about with the world. They always talk about he's got so much dealing in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
The world needs to get rid of him. Look in the mirror. Compass moving and smoke. I got no death card with my. I just think the world, as far as this goes, got the mirror, compass, and smoke. So he's worried about. There's a lot of worry. But I had the shield, which would mean he's protected. So mine never came up with no death card or anything. Shuffling 3 times.
Well, my cards have a really good sense of humor then, because this is how, they fell out.
Yeah, they fell out. Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
This
if he
may
was
be
able
what
to go to Belarus,
it's
there's
his
got to be
fears.
some kind of deal.
Maybe these are his fears it's picking up on. But with Vladimir Putin's revenge and the way he feels he's been treated, he may, it's hard to imagine he'd, leave him alone, to be honest with you.
I think they want to. I think they want to, and they'll talk about it. I don't think it's actually going to happen, though.
Okay. Well,
I got the 7 of Wands, the Devil.
Oh, yeah.
And the Devil right next to the 7 of Pentacles. So they'd like to.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's been some discussion. King of Pentacles. This is just all of them, whatever. 3 of Pentacles, and then I clarified it with the 2 of Cups. So I do think there's discussion about it. The overall energy is a 3 of Wands. So this is going forward, just trying to figure out another way, because maybe they talk about a way to do it and then it just isn't going to work or whatever. And then I clarified that with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. They're definitely talking about it.
Yeah. That makes
Whoever
sense.
they is. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does, very seriously. They probably...
They can't make it look like...
No. It would have to be one of those, he drank something and ate something and then...
Oh, he fell and hit his head on the coffee table and then some pills fell in his mouth.
Or like he went up to the roof for some air and he slipped.
He drowned in the blood from the head injury and something. Because they got to stop throwing people off
in
buildings.
the bathtub and hit his head.
Right. He slipped on water after the shower and hit his head on the sink. He's dead now.
I mean, that many people can't fall off rooftops. That's all I'm saying here.
I know. I'm saying people got to stop falling off buildings. You got to get more
Like,
creative.
did they all have a balance problem?
Right. Shoelace was untied and
are their shoelaces all untied?
banana peel. Like in the cartoons.
So I tossed again with my cards, and I got he's worth more alive. He brings in a lot of money.
I shouldn't have picked my cards up. Yeah.
So I got, he's got some good ideas, but
wait, let's see.
So we got mineral resources with the Queen of Wands. We have King of Wands. He's got good ideas for Russia and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then I have protection with the 8 of Wands. So then I got King of Cups, King of Coins, Wheel of Fortune. There's travel, movement. My Wheel of Fortune is also the World card, but it's positive. And they're talking Queen of Wands, King of Wands. We're talking about resources and money. In the end, there is something about maybe prosecuting him because he did shoot down. Kind of get the sense of because he did shoot down helicopters and whatnot.
Yeah, but
there's some anxieties here with the 9 of Swords, the Moon, and Lady Justice.
Didn't they do a deal? Wasn't the Belisarius deal including, keeping, isn't getting in trouble with Russia because it's a deal between Putin and Lukashenko.
Supposedly.
So, yeah, no, it's already done and they've already agreed that he would be free to take his people with him and live there. And they would leave them alone. So,
what if he's gonna be making money for Lukashenko? Okay,
I'm certainly they're mercenaries for hire. So, that's what they do, right?
He's supposedly setting them up.
They have to have a job to eat, and what's the job going to be?
No. Pillage Africa, I guess.
But I have to tell you, Putin's a little fried because he, again, now that the deal's already done, is bad mouthing him and saying, he should be tried for as a traitor, blah 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 blah. So
like Waterloo says, he's always honest.
It's funny. I laid my cards back out and look, it's so funny how you can see things differently. And I went by what Scott said. And it's like, I can also kind of see that with these same cards.
The only bad card I got was the 9 of Swords.
They don't want him, but what you're talking about, more valuable alive.
Well, the whole thing got blown up because he was his people were being murdered in the field by the Russians, dropping bombs on them and whatnot, like they wanted to get rid of them, period. Right. So that started the whole thing. So if they wanted to do that and get rid of them, why would they now not want to get rid of them because they're worth so much? No, one has to be true, not both. Yeah, paradoxically, I don't know. Well, one or the other.
Interesting.
Oh, how do Republicans feel about SCOTUS today?
SCOTUS is ruining gerrymandering and the Republican theory of states can overthrow an election. With Harper Moore or whatever. Yeah. Hi, Marina. All right.
I just don't know how. Hi, Marina. I just don't know how anyone could look at the Supreme Court and feel that they're all kosher at this juncture, with too much leaking out about what's really going on inside of the web of the secret web SCOTUS. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, they're not too happy. They think that they're putting them in a big hole, and the GOP is not happy with what's going on because they got found out about so many things SCOTUS did. It's an avalanche. This is waterfall, but it's like an avalanche of stuff. It's really given them a punch in a bad way. Nobody's going to take that leap to believe, oh, I was just recreating and that's how I got all these grand vacations. Oh. And the open road, some of them are going to have to see the open road. They'll try and put their dancing shoes on, but they're going to go. There's the dark tunnel coming for some of them. And it'll have to be goodbye. It could be over 2 years. I don't know how long this is going to play out. They've got so many cases to work.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes got to happen to.
A lot of changes.
With districting, but.
Yeah, redistricting is a huge, huge, huge issue. Oh my goodness.
They're very sad. The overall energy I get is the Four of Cups. And they're worried they're never going to win a presidential election again.
Yeah, they feel like they've been sucker punched. Yeah.
Sword of Truth, King of Cups would be a president. Eight of Swords. Yeah. It's hamstringing them to winning again. Knight of Cups, Six of Wands, Two of Swords. They're going to be riding in blind when all these changes come in full effect. They're really worried. Their whole narrative of gerrymandering and everything, it's going to be the Fool. Let's see. The end, I got Knight of Wands, the Emperor, Hangman, and Nine of Cups. That's just saying Democrats are going to rule the roost.
Yeah.
The energy shifting on control because they're stuck.
Why is the Page of Cups here? Why is the Page of Cups here?
The Nine of Cups is my Democrat card. They're in the Hangman feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not feeling too happy about it all.
No, they feel like they got sucker punched and they really don't. I mean, there's no other way. They're trying to dance around everything, but they're feeling bad.
And this is the good thing.
What do you have, Allison?
The Putin Kremlin's going down and the GOP is going down at the same time. It feels good to be alive.
Well, it is a very luxurious time with things happening. Allison.
I think they're pretty upset. I got strength, and then I had the Page of Cups in reverse, which, I don't pull reversals, but this is,
Yeah.
So Page of Cups in reverse, 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands.
Oh, ow.
Yeah, and I got the 6 of Pentacles in the outcome, so I think they might come around and realize, Anyways, but the overall energy, 8 of Cups. So they're emotionally, it's not good.
No.
They're not feeling good. They're not happy.
Usually when I see that 6 of Pentacles with the GOP, it's illegal funds coming their way.
Sure.
And they're going to lose that too.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Things good moving forward. It's good to know.
It's good to know.
Hillary's emails and Hunter Biden's laptop aren't going to work anymore.
That's a little bit too old after the Donnie tapes. The Donnie tapes.
All right. Let's look at Joe Biden here. I mean, the media is all about making money. Whatever gets the clicks. And the biggest click now is 45 and his indictments and everything.
Once he's out of office, they will give him credit.
Joe does his thing on the road and puts his little stuff out. Gets a little airtime, but
my cards are flipped around a little bit.
Let's see what the will, when, whatever about giving Biden some kudos. Every once in a while you hear something about his accomplishments, but it doesn't really get a lot of headway.
Mm-mm.
No matter what, history will go down. He'll be one of the best presidents ever.
I think so.
And at that point, they'll start talking about what a disaster he walked into.
Oh, God.
Oh,
yes.
he did.
Well, now when they look at one versus the other, I mean, it's going to be like dark and light. It's going to be a whole different story.
Sorry, guys, I'm fixing my deck. That's why I had it reversed.
Oh, Jeff, you can sleep. Okay. Hermit.
All right.
I don't know. It's just saying Joe doesn't bring the clicks. What brings the clicks is lies and deception. The 7 of Swords, the Chariot, and Knight of Pentacles. It's all about investigations and indictments right now. It's all they're going to talk about is the illegality. Yeah, 9 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles. That's wishes fulfilled, but it's also about holding on to the same narrative and keeping that money flowing with the 2 of Pentacles. More watch time. It's all about, the energy is all about justice right now.
Yeah.
Knight of Wands, justice, and 2 of Swords. It's all about the
Right.
indictment watches and who's going down. And
Exactly. I have to say, my cards were the same. I really didn't get me rah-rah about Joe. It's all about the bad stuff that's been going on. It's all focused on that. They're measuring it. And we've got the wizard, and the wizard is Jack Smith. They're vomiting. There's blood on people's hands. So, this is all the things. This is everybody who wants to appear well, but they have the unicorn. They're the thief. I could go on and on, but at the end of the day, things are sprouting. Poop, Russia, I got everything. At the end of the day,
Clarify the King of Wands.
Joe will end up being like a nurturing mother. He'll be felt that he is the one who kept the glue together for the United States of America through this very disturbing time, because this is the final card that I pulled. And even Russia and poop is even in this whole thing. All the cards, all the bad cards. But at the end of the day, we are going to look back at Joe Biden and see that he nurtured our country. He kept it together. That is huge.
I agree. I got the Magician as the final card, and the clarifier was the Ace of Swords. So yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But I got the Ten of Wands, Judgment, King of Wands, Four of Pentacles. That's just them, Judgment, Four of Pentacles. They're just holding on the information. They don't want to say anything good because that doesn't sell or whatever.
Exactly.
But with the Magician and the outcome with the Ace of Swords, which is truth, yes, his time will come. The overall energy is the High Priestess. This is just them holding on to the information or not talking about the good stuff. But strength is the clarifier. Yes, he will get his time. It'll probably be once he's out of there.
Yeah, I'm seeing that it's going to be after his terms are up. Yeah. And they'll look back and see what he did. It'll be evident. If he wasn't in here doing what he's doing his job and diligently holding everything together, we really could have been wound up in dire straits. So
yeah, it could have been a lot worse if
the King of Wands is all about action. What is his sign, anyways? I know, and for the life of me, I can't remember.
It's a fire sign. Is it Sagittarius or what is he?
He's not an Aries. He's either a Leo or a Sag.
Biden, I don't know.
He's let me
Google. He's a fire.
He is a fire.
Okay.
He might be a Sagittarius. Let me look it up.
Okay.
What did before or after she turned on Daddy? I must have missed something. Oh, Laura's talking about Ivanka. Yeah, we were talking about it behind the scenes before he came on.
Oh, you know what? He's not a fire sign. He's a Scorpio.
That's okay.
But he's on
the cusp. He's a Scorpio.
November 20th.
Of Sagittarius.
Yes. So he probably has a lot of fire in there. But yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think I remembered him, but I remember, anyways, a Scorpio, because Scorpios, you don't want to mess with the Scorpio.
You don't mess with a Scorpio.
No.
They got the stinger.
No.
I had 2 Scorpio parents.
No. Scorpio will verbally execute you in no time.
In no time, and they're very smart and shrewd.
Right, they're very smart, and this is their weapon.
Yes, and let me tell you, I felt the stinger growing up.
Well, he's been a legislator his whole life, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we were talking about that. Ivanka got, since she divested from the Trump org, statute of limitations ran out for Tish James to add her to the October trial. So she's not involved in the $250 million she's going after. Yeah. Now we know why she got her own lawyer. There was a loophole they found.
Yeah. Is this our question?
So Ian's wondering about the indictments for January 6th. when Jack Smith brings down the January 6th indictments, what's the GOP gonna do?
Okay. And roughly when will that be, Scott?
I'm thinking it's imminent.
Oh, I like that word, imminent.
Okay.
It's not a Fannie Willis imminent, it's a Jack Smith imminent.
I'm liking that.
If it's not before August 1st, I'll be shocked.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I sense, it's around July 4th, which is like a week or two.
Ooh, that's fast.
Right now he's working on the I guess he's bringing in Brad Wassenberger from Georgia finally.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a few January 6 electors come in. Oh yeah. Malaria's running around Florida and Texas. Thanks to
Is it a sickness? No.
No, Liz, I remember seeing that people are coming down with cases of malaria in Texas.
They are. I thought you were
and
talking
Florida.
about Melania for a minute.
Hey,
Oh,
Kathy D. Okay. GOP feeling on indictments of January 6th. January 6th.
Well, mine's very interesting. They're going to get a repairman out. They're going to lasso a bunch of people to help them. They're going to put their shield up to protect themselves, and they're going to bulldoze a bunch of people who would talk. They're going to corral them and bulldoze them with that lasso. But at the end of the day, they're going to the meadow, which means it's not going to do any good because there's nothing happening in the meadow. It's not a place of action. So, yeah, they're nervous and they're going to get their ducks in a row. They're going to take action with their attorneys. They're going to try and they can only guess who's turning state's evidence until, I mean, Jack tried to keep that list secret, but Judge Cannon wouldn't let him. The witnesses, the 80 some odd people. So.
Well, it's still going to be litigated on that. Do you want the response from the defense yet? As far as the 84. To me, it kind of feels that kind of dangerous. Have witnesses known.
I agree with you 100%, and I'm shocked that no one's challenging this. And maybe they are challenging it.
They are
because
challenging
I think it's a very bad decision for a judge in this high a profile of case to let those witnesses be known. They could have intimidation. They could have just tons of things happen to them. And they could be in the witness protection program. This is too high profile and too high a stake to have those people visible. It's just not right. The intimidation that they could
or Jack Smith's team has given her clarity on why. Yeah. So it's not out in the open yet. So it's coming. Trump is known for tampering. Yes. So when the diamonds come down with the Ace of Swords, we're going to have clarity and all the links are going to be made. Ace of Swords, light, which is kind of like the star and sun. And then Page of Cups, that's my card for all the links are going to be made. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Coins, and a little bit of patience. This is my Temperance, Two of Swords card. Ace of Coins, Wheel of Fortune. That means, so we're talking about the GOP here. Things are going to be changing with the fortune of the GOP. A little bit of patience, because I think after 45 then he's going to hit the GOP that were involved.
Yeah.
After that, energy's going to move quick with the Knight of Wands. The FBI's coming in with the Knight of Swords to round up those GOP members next.
Yep. Absolutely. 1,000,000%.
They should be worried.
They are.
There ain't going to be no screaming very, very, very long. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the complete loss. This is my card for Three of Swords multiplied. This is like a major arcana Three of Swords. Bad karma's coming in.
Yes.
They are going to be rounded up.
Yeah.
I've said it from the get-go. There's going to be minimum 15 members of the House Republicans going to prison. Guarantee it.
Guarantee it. Absolutely. I agree.
I think they're going to cooperate. The ones that.
Some will cooperate, yes.
Because I got the 10 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, which to me, this is about working together. It doesn't have to be celebratory because I don't do reversals, right? So Wheel of Fortune, like Scott got.
Yeah.
4 of Cups, and I got a clarifier on it. This is about the truth.
Yeah.
And the overall energy, 6 of Swords.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about Jack. Jack and his team, it's going to be like the Grade 6 Committee and Cassie Huston bringing in the truth.
Yeah, it's all that. I mean, it's not going to be any kind of gray area. It's going to be black and white. This is what happened. It's going to be hard to put smoke around Jack's stuff because it's in black and white.
The holler monkeys. Bobert and MTG.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Oh, gosh.
We need some good times soon, and I really don't think it's too far away.
Who are the 2 howler monkeys?
Lauren Boebert and Margie Taylor.
Oh, right. Yeah, duh. Yeah. Yes. Green.
It's right,
Yeah.
Evelyn.
Right. They're always 10 steps ahead. He has all his T's crossed and his I's dotted. He's got everything in Technicolor and on and on
And
tape.
microfiche.
Yeah, he's got. Oh, man.
It's like other
I
people
hope
say
we get
though
to see
too.
more of him.
Me too.
It's like the smart people say too, though. We can't have like a Jack Smith or a Mueller or President Biden to save us. We need to vote in smart people.
I agree with you 1,000,000%.
It all starts with voting.
It
from
does.
School boards, local officials, state representatives, all that.
Yeah.
We always got to focus on manifesting good people, representatives all the way around.
Absolutely. Very true.
Scorpio Mama, hello.
Hi, Scorpio Mama. I think Marina had a question there, if you want to.
Hi, Marina.
I think I had it.
Didn't know if you got it.
No, I missed it. What was it about?
Let's see. It wasn't too far. Oh, let's see.
Marina, if you remember your question.
It's at 6:55 your time.
Oh, 4 minutes ago.
Yeah, 6:55.
Well, if the witnesses are named, no, that's not a question.
Oh, that's not a question.
If the witnesses are named, they'll turn on each other in a heartbeat. May not be such a bad thing.
Oh, true. But I was thinking more in terms of Trump's going to devise some kind of smokescreen about every single witness and get the dirt out that he has on all of them. Like he thinks something unrelated is going to make a difference. It's not going to work. But
Okay. Let's check
he's
on
trying to discredit them.
Oh, I can't remember the article I briefly read.
What
But
did he do now?
because of some kind of deal, there's something about $5 million, some kind of, maybe it was a law they did or whatever.
Mhm.
But now he can't get $435 million from the government.
Hmm. He can't.
Yeah, whatever they did, what I was reading, that he messed over Florida because of something he did, that he can't get money.
So what
From
you're saying
federal
is he
government.
From the
arrogantly
government? Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
he arrogantly made a decision or a choice, but he didn't realize, he didn't read the fine print and realize it was cutting whatever budget revenue he could have gotten for X, Y, and Z from the federal government. So
And it's 435 million.
Yeah, he lost out on $4,535 million of federal money for a $5 million deal he did in the budget or whatever. Anyway,
That's good though.
but they can drive around on asbestos filled roads.
Right, roads. I mean, it's bad for Floridians, but it might just be what's needed to get him out of there. That might be the catalyst.
This was my first
for
slide.
some.
They want to open that door up and shove him out.
Show him the door.
the door,
Show him
Jack.
the door. He
God,
made his bed and they want him to lie in it.
I guess
Yeah. They want to ghost him. They are so mad. So they want to show him the door. He's going to lie in his bed and they want to ghost him. Boom. That's how they're feeling. They're not cozying up to him now.
he's using Florida money to run around the countryside.
I mean, you could go on and on. He's like a little dictator for entertainment purposes only.
He's a big dictator, and he's a bad one.
He's not a
What's sad is these Republicans in the House and Senate go along with it.
yeah. Well, I think you put all the brains
and passing a law that he can be run for president.
Yeah.
To change the law. Just unbelievable stuff.
Yeah. If you put all the brains together, I don't know if all the GOP brains that are like that, the far right, could make up a whole brain. So for entertainment purposes only. Joke, friends.
More news is getting out to the voters, and people are seeing him for who he really is. The bad karma's hitting him, and people are hearing about it with the Page of Wands. It's hitting home.
Yeah.
What he's doing is finally hitting home to some people. A little bit of patience.
Right.
There's some kind of universal energy going against him. It's not going to work out in the end.
Ugly.
Oh God, I wish this thing would stop beeping. So there's some caution ahead from here. There's some problems. Things will change in Florida eventually. When they have a new leader in place, things will change.
Yeah.
King of Cups, Nine of Cups, and Ace of Coins. Once the Satan is gone,
Satan
it'll be better.
Dun, 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 dun.
That goes without saying.
I don't think they're happy with him at all.
Oh, I mean, not at all.
I mean, obviously not everybody.
Mm-mm.
Did you already go, Val? I'm sorry, I was looking at
Yeah,
my card.
yeah, I went first. You go.
Oh, you went first, and then okay.
I just couldn't.
And then
I
what
was
did-
laughing at my cards. Yeah, go. I got.
So what are you guys, and I'm sorry, because I was looking at what I was doing. what's the nutshell? What did you both say?
I said they're ready to ghost him. I said, there's the open door. There's
right. I saw the door, and then
and here they're ghosting him.
Okay. So did you get the little ghost?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Scott, what did you get?
People are seeing it,
they're seeing
it's kind of like 45. The base don't really see it, but all his policies he's done lately, immigrants, no work, farmers are losing money with their crops, all his policies, never home. He's always running around the countryside, right? So more and more people are finally seeing the true self of him in his policies. So
and a 400 million plus gaffe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just wow.
Plus he's spending government money trying to sue Mickey Mouse yet.
Plus he's taking the education away from kids, and they can't even read books they need for higher learning.
Yeah.
And
teachers are leaving
around to solve any problems for Florida in the future because they won't have a good an education that gives them that ability. So good on you, just saying.
So this is about how they feel about him. I got the Two of Pentacles, Chariot, right, and then here we are now, the Tower, Knight of Wands, which isn't surprising. He's trying to whatever. Got the Devil as the outcome. A lot of people are not seeing him the same. The overall energy, the High Priestess, they see him as secretive and just not, I don't know. I don't think it's good. And then I got Justice with the Seven of Pentacles. So,
well, there's some for entertainment purposes only. I think there are some election fraud for entertainment purposes only in Florida, that somehow people win there that shouldn't. Just saying. Think of the Jeb Bush. Think of the Jeb Bush days and the, I'm just saying. Think there's a historic
well,
thing.
He's as corrupt as they come. And
they do a lot of creative math there.
Yeah, thank you.
And the man has zero. The man has zero charisma.
Some have creative writing. No, they have creative math.
Minus charisma. Anyway, again, I apologize for my laptop beeping. I thought I figured out the problem, but it's back again. I think it has something to do with memory card, hopefully.
Yeah.
It's on order.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mute when it starts beeping, but I know it's annoying.
The human answer to Valium.
Okay. Shall we check on Jim Jordan? Supreme Court said the case of the 230 victims can move forward.
I don't have enough sage for Jim Jordan.
So he's going to have to most likely be called in. There's no criminal liability there because it's passed. But they're suing for liability, and the trial will go forward. And most likely, Jim Jordan will have to testify.
Okay.
It's not an energy account. I got a problem in my computer, Jeffrey.
So we're seeing how he's doing emotionally. Is that what we're reading on?
How's Mr. Jim feeling about the SCOTUS ruling? Because he's hit it all this time.
Well, snakes are cold-blooded.
I'm sure the new light on Jim Jordan will bring him constipation. Oh, Jimmy's going to be all bound up. I wonder how that happened. That documentary that what's his name was in the works, just kind of waited too and went in the ethers. It hasn't been released. Anyway, let's see what Jim Jordan's feeling like right now. He's quilty. George Clooney, yeah. Oh, thanks, Ian. It's coming out in September then. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Good news. He's gonna have to get prison release to go testify.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay. Oh, we have success with this information coming out. Karma's going to hit him strong, and he can't deny it. He's going to have to testify with the Page of Cups. The Three of Swords intensified again comes out. This is the bad karma, loss, sadness, complete loss. Chariot, it's hitting him hard. Page of Cups means he's going to have to testify in this hearing. Four of Cups, Five of Cups. That's grief, feeling lazy and lost. He kind of wants to run away. The Hierophant and the Six of Cups. He knew he did wrong when he was at Ohio State. Legal justice is coming, and these kids are going to win. They're going to get their money.
Wow.
King of Swords, victory for them. Lady Money coming for him. But yeah, he's really sad about the loss. It haunts him actually, but he hides it.
Wow.
Yeah, Jimmy is getting huge karma, and yeah, the Chariot, intensified grief and loss and karma right now.
I got the Chariot too.
Wow. Not me. Why are my cards weird? He's, this is him before at least, but here again, I show him lounging, enjoying himself. That's why I did two sets of cards. But here is truth coming in. So it kind of puts him in the dumpster with some solid information they have that puts him in a bad position.
Tangible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got this lovely magician and this farmer working the crops, which is working the case. So, and, I really went a long time to try and find him getting under, here's the rainbow and him being a fat and happy merchant. But finally, here comes, he gets hit with a rock. Boom. Here he is, the burden. Yes. Carrying on. This is going to come up and hit him.
Yeah.
Temperance card, Page of Swords. He's going to have the truth. Sun's going to come out on it all. Boom. Chakalaka. I had to go a long time to get to it. It must be a long way away. I mean.
I got the Ace of Swords.
Yeah.
The Chariot.
Yeah.
Seven of Pentacles. This is him, I think, just looking at what he did.
Yeah.
Two of Wands. Reflection. Whatever. Looking back. Eight of Wands is the outcome. The overall energy is the Ten of Wands.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel good. I mean, he knows the truth.
Yeah. He knows the truth. So
I think this is him thinking about, I don't know. I kind of wanted to throw more on it, but I was hoping to see more swords.
Yeah.
But I think he's also like more optimistic than he should be.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's on a lounge chair and he's got the 10 of cups. So in some way.
Right. True. Yeah.
He's a little relaxed, like, oh, I'm gonna sail through this.
Like, I'm
And
good.
that
Like,
rock,
he thinks,
the rock
I don't
comes,
know.
the rock comes, and that burden starts to hit him. What was it? What, I can't remember. He has the burden of the wands, and so yeah, it finally hits him. But right now, he's happy-go-lucky, optimistic. Thinks nothing's going to touch him. He's sailing through. He's on the lounge chair. Yeah.
Well, it's not criminal against him.
True.
Well, that's probably why he's blowing a sigh of relief.
And the money's they're going after Ohio State, not him.
Yeah.
The lawsuit
Also,
is not against him.
Well, there you go.
But he's going to have to testify about it, and it's going to ruin him.
He's going to feel the pressure of that. He's not going to like it, is what.
But technically, there's no lawyer needed. If you get a subpoena to come in and testify, you have to do it.
Right. I always picture him like yelling and with his sleeves rolled up and just in like anytime I think of Jim Jordan, that's what I see.
Because he's done that enough.
Yeah, and it's like that's the picture that always pops up. And and also like Scott was just saying it's civil.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's like he doesn't feel as threatened.
Right. Threatened is a good word. He doesn't feel as threatened, which means, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I do think he's concerned. I mean, 10 of Wands is the overall energy, but like I said, I've only got one Swords card here. To me, that's an indicator of where the person is, mentally. Right.
Right.
Not that I ever know. Was he ever accused of sexual abuse? I never heard about it.
I never.
He was a watcher.
Yeah.
He was what's that word?
Voyeur. For entertainment purposes only. That would be a watcher.
You've seen it.
He was oh God, what is that word?
Witness.
He never spoke up. Yeah, he was a witness. There was multiple wrestlers that said.
You love it when you can't think of the word.
There was one of the wrestlers that came to him and supposedly he said Jim Jordan was crying to him, "Don't say anything. It's gonna ruin me."
Oh.
Remember when Saturday Night Live did that perfume and it was supposed to be Ivanka? What was the name of the perfume?
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that.
What was that?
You're younger than me, and you can't remember that. So how am I going to remember that?
Oh my God, what is it called when you're? God,
it must be a good one.
I'll think of it in a minute.
Okay.
Somebody in the chat will probably know.
Probably so.
He was complicit, yeah.
Complicit. Thank you.
That's right. Well, I remember the perfume. Complicit.
That's the word. And then I also thought of the Ivanka thing, and I'm like, yes, it's complicit. Yes. She's all walking, and they're all talking, and then she's like, it's complicit.
That's it. I so remember
funny.
That. It's just I saw the whole skit. Oh God.
But
yeah, he was totally complicit with all of it. I mean, he knew what was going on, and just for whatever.
For real.
Yes, he did.
That's it.
He did nothing. All right. Steve Darlin wants us to check out the Secret Service. A whole bunch of Secret Service testified in front of the grand jury.
Good question, Lulu.
Yeah, that is a good question. Wow.
You know, we know there were some Trumpers there long ago. Hopefully they're patriotic now. So they're also looking at those what was it? I forgot what they was reported they were looking at. Oh, the deleted text. Why that happened. So that's part of the investigation too. There's so much to that J6 investigation. You got so many people.
Mm-hmm. Well, I say they gave him the goods. Here they are, and they're going, oh God, oh God, I've got to go in front of Jack. And here is their, you know, they're trying to hang on to everything, their own physical feelings and fear and all that stuff. So, but I mean, in terms of feeling like they're really under the gun with Jack, here they are. They're tied up. They're going to say what they need to say. And this is the goods are coming out, material goods. They're going to tell him what they need to tell him because they really feel like they have to. They're going to feel very grief stricken over what they have to do because they're scared to death that they're going to get in trouble too, because they really were in the back pocket for entertainment purposes of 45 for a while, for a good long while. So it's not, they're going to do it and they're going to tell them it's not going to be. And finally, card is King of Swords. The truth is coming. They wouldn't dare lie to Jack Smith, and they know it. Because they know Jack Smith must already know everything. There's nothing to lie about.
See you, Water Lily. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Hi, Water Lily.
Okay.
They told him they talked. They didn't want to. I think they resisted telling some things, but in the end, I think they spilled it.
They spilled it because Jack can run rings around them, and and all of a sudden they get tied up and they start contradicting themselves, and he flushes it out of them.
Right. And then the outcome, the Hierophant. So.
Oh man.
But yeah, Page of Wands, Five of Wands. I mean, they talk. I think that there was some resistance there, but with Hierophant as the outcome, the overall energy, King of Wands. Yeah.
Yeah.
All action, action, action.
Action. Yep. Yeah. They
Seven of Pentacles with the Devil. I think they I don't know. I think there was probably. I do think there was some resistance, but I think they probably. I kind of want to get clarifiers, but yes, they. I think they revealed a lot. You're saying how much did the service? I think quite a bit.
Yeah.
The Devil. Next to the Page of Wands.
Right.
That's that's. Bleh.
Yeah. I'm telling you. They were intimidated by Mr. Jack, and they were too scared to.
Jack's got that eyeball.
I got my eye on you. That's what.
He's got that. I already know. Are you going to tell me?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't tell me.
This is the momentum of Jack asking the questions. Boom, chakalaka. Yeah, let me spill it for you, Jack.
It's like, I already know, but I want to hear you say
That's
it.
all it is. And they know he knows. So unless they want to get stabbed in the back with their own falsehoods, they have to spill it. And
like I said, some resistance, and then you do your confessional to the Hierophant.
Exactly.
My toss had nothing to do with resistance. I didn't get that, but so it starts out the Ace of Cups, doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've already heard plenty. There's no way to escape this. I had the
No,
pager ones also, but Lady Justice is on them.
yeah.
It feels like one of the first things the prosecutor said is that 45 with the King of Coins, he's a public servant. He didn't do the right thing. We have information, and then if you don't talk, you will be locked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My card was locked up.
Yeah.
We brought you in here with subpoenas. Subpoena 2. This card, I love this card. It's got everything. You know what you do, because themselves,
Mm-hmm.
as Secret Service, you don't serve one man here.
Mm-hmm.
You're a public servant also.
Correct.
In the end, we got Knight of Coins, Hermit, and Ace of Coins.
Yeah.
Before you even speak,
Yeah.
we know.
I got the Ace of Coins too. And
We know.
yes.
Yeah, the
You
hermit
know,
is
They gave them the options here. You want to lie?
Yeah.
You want to be stupid with the Hermit?
Yeah.
yeah, that's sitting back and knowing everything.
Yeah.
You will be indicted too.
You know Jack knows everything.
So
Yeah.
they gave up the goods with the Ace of Coins.
Is he a
Like I said,
Virgo? What is Jack Smith's?
It almost seemed like he probably is because they're very
He
picky.
probably is.
Detail.
He definitely could be, just his demeanor and all. I'll look it up later. I'm curious. I remember trying to look him up once and I couldn't find him.
I
Jack
don't
Smith,
think. Yeah, I think it's not.
by now, I'm sure
Yeah.
I could not find him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
So
it was said that, he had 20-some come in or whatever, but I think they know the criminals. Generally, most of them feel like they're, servants to the country. They do their job, There was a few in there that he needed to break.
yeah.
That were Trumpers, because I'm sure he had those guys that were there on January 6th with the car thing, and
You betcha they did.
there was a few there, but generally a lot of them he just wanted to know, especially the ones that have been following him around lately, what happened in Mar-a-Lago and all that.
Oh, he's a Gemini. Jack Smith.
That's a Gemini.
Is he
Isn't
really?
Trump's a Gemini. Ooh, Gemini and
Yes, that's
Gemini.
true. But Geminis that are in their light are actually really good. Interesting.
I'd love to see.
I
him.
like Gemini men. I do. I'm not actually kind of not surprised. But he does seem very Virgo like.
He does. He certainly does. He's got that detail.
He's got a strong earth placement, I bet, because he's just so solid, grounded,
Solid and
calm,
grounded.
even. Yeah, which is not very Gemini-like, but
No.
it just kind of depends. Like I said, if you're in your light.
Yeah. What is the GOP feeling about Trump not shutting up? And the tape. Oh.
Okay, what tape are we talking about?
Scott,
You're muted.
you're muted.
The tape was released.
Yeah.
The tape?
The tape at him at Bedminster, the full tape of him talking about the
He had
documents and
some documents and he was showing the documents and he said, these are confidential documents. These are blah, 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 blah. And they're, and like a national secret. And I can't
share these with where they are.
I can't declassify them. I could have when I was president, but I can't declassify them now, he said to these people.
That's awesome.
So,
yeah.
but
So how's
here
the
they
tape
are.
work?
And
Oh my
look,
God. Yeah,
this one's
admittedly,
talking
I'm a
about
little
this one
behind.
depends on blah, 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 blah. It's like,
He's such a ding dong.
He's such.
It's good for the prosecution, but
He dug his grave so hard.
that tape really doesn't matter for Florida because it's not included. It's included as evidence, but not in the indictment.
I just like that his people are seeing this.
I hope they really get
I mean,
what treason looks like.
I know it's like with the more of this stuff coming up, but then again, if at this point, if it's not sinking in, I don't
Listen,
know.
if you don't have a moral compass, you're not going to identify this as a problem.
That's true.
But if it's Donald Trump who did it, is it a problem? Well, from whose perspective, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
So I don't. So one, the DOJ would not release the whole thing, and 45, I don't believe it. His team wouldn't release it because that makes no sense. It's incriminating for him for one, and it would be illegal for his lawyers to release it. I think it was released by someone, like maybe the person that they would have to have it and not be part of the case or a witness.
right.
Otherwise, it would be illegal.
You would think.
Unless
Unless it was running.
and 45 doesn't have access to it. He knows about it. Only his lawyers have access to the information. His lawyers will go to prison for releasing this.
Right.
So I think it was. I sense it wasn't. DOJ. Jack Smith's team. That would be illegal. But it's not part of the case. It's evidence in this Florida case. It's not part of the case because
I thought Jack Smith actually released it. What did I hear? I heard it.
it's all kinds of talk. Who released it? Who released it?
Well,
On Twitter say, "Oh, it's Trump's team."
whoever released it had a broken heart, but they knew this was a leap too far. They wanted to put fuel to it. So what they were doing is just what happened. They want to shield themselves because it's about money that he didn't pay them. So someone leaked it because it's money that Trump didn't pay them. They are sorry it had to happen that way. So it's almost like an associate of those who were there at the table.
That day at Bedminster when it was done.
Shared
it was who was recording.
Or someone that they showed it to. So, and that they had access to. So it was a vindictive thing because Trump wouldn't pay them the money that they were supposed to pay.
I agree. Yeah.
It made them upset that he couldn't be forthcoming. So
They don't feel good about it.
45. If you look at,
I mean, of course not, but I'm like, here's my swords now.
Oh, what do you have?
So I got the 10 of swords.
Oh, how?
So they're like, oof, watching this, right?
Yeah.
2 of swords, 8 of pentacles. Okay, what are we going to do about this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're stressed out about it. I mean, it just whatever. And then 5 of swords.
Oh, God.
They're probably arguing amongst each other, just whatever. Anyways, but the overall energy is the Ace of Wands. So they are trying to somehow damage control whatever's being said about this.
Right.
What are you going to say?
You can't damage control.
You can't.
Treason.
But they will.
These are just papers I had. They were newspapers. They were blank papers. But he was showing them and saying what they were.
It was a skit. It wasn't real. We were just...
Somebody else made it up. It wasn't me and my voice.
It'll be something equally wacky like that. Oh, no. We were talking about... That was a voiceover. That wasn't even really...
something all those things.
Hunter Biden's laptop.
Yeah. Hillary's email.
Hillary's emails. I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says Hillary's emails.
Compared to Hillary's email.
Bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles, the Moon, trying to balance out the whatevs.
Yeah.
So funny.
Like he needed one more in his coffin. So the tape. It's just one of 2 billion things. He can't dodge all these bullets. If you get my meaning, there's no way for him to dodge them all.
Yeah, there's no way 45 released it because he doesn't have access to it.
No.
In the indictment, he can't look at anything without his lawyers.
He can't.
And if his lawyers released it, that's illegal. And they would be in big trouble.
No, it was somebody related to all this. Somebody that was there and shared that with somebody they knew.
I think Anna Page is on her right.
Yeah.
It was probably Trump's assistant.
So, yeah. Oh, it was somebody who was upset because they didn't get money. So
he messes over everyone.
Yeah.
Heck, Walt Nada couldn't even make his hearing today because he didn't have a lawyer.
There you go.
He was supposedly haggling over money.
Yeah.
My God, he just needs a public defender to get arraigned.
I know. It's just a delaying tactic.
George Conway released it.
Oh, ouch. Maybe somebody called George Conway and said, I'll sell this to you.
But anyway, that tape is central to Jersey. So if anything, that would be in an indictment in Jersey.
Oh, Melania could have sold it. For the right price.
Melania is in Europe right now, away from the chaos.
Yes, you can imagine.
Her and her son, the one that 45 doesn't claim, besides the other 2. They're in Europe, I guess. All right. Bring out some inspiration tonight. We're at 1:30 already.
Okay, inspiration time.
Blessing cards.
Okay.
The Secret Life of Waltine Mitty. Baroness.
Oh my goodness.
I made a joke on Twitter yesterday or whatever. There was something about Baron or whatever. And it was something about 45, but I go, Baron who? You mean that kid that runs around with Marla?
Marla? Oh man, that's funny.
Since he
can't remember his own wives, who looks like who and what looks.
Yeah, I made the joke because she thought E. Jean Carroll was Marla.
E. Jean Carroll.
Now he thinks Marla is Baron's mom.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ivanka's son Baron is getting really tall.
Exactly. And
all right, what kind of inspiration can we go with on Tuesday?
Inspiration.
I have mine.
Go for it.
The good
It's
one.
really, it's not for whoever this applies to. It's about really looking at something that is going on in your life that that's difficult, and you definitely need to look at it with clear eyes. This isn't going to be for everybody, obviously, but set your intention, whatever it is, to work on this. Take care of it. This is the time to do it. I have challenge, awaken, and clarity, and the overall energy is intention. So energetically, this is probably the best time to work on this. So it would go the smoothest for you. So any of you that have been avoiding doing this is the time to seize that, to take action on that. Set your intention. We got a full moon. When's the full moon? This weekend, isn't it?
I don't even know. I've
Got to be coming up pretty soon. I can't remember.
I haven't looked up.
But yeah, so whoever that's for, it is. Oh, it's farther along than I thought. It's on July 1st.
Alrighty, just before 4th of July.
Actually, there's actually two. It's July 2nd, but there's a full moon on the July 1st, but July 2nd is the true full moon. So that's a good time to let go of whatever this is. But in the meantime, you can start setting whatever the intention is. But that's mine.
Very good. Okay, I got progress, not perfection. So what they're asking you to do is try not to judge yourself and, focus on how far you've come and just keep putting one foot in front of the other. You're doing a great job. Give yourself some credit. And when balancing the masculine and feminine energies within, this is about your creative side that inspires you, and the masculine side, which gives you confidence. So those two elements, creativity and confidence, are really important to get in balance along with that. Not being critical of yourself. Give yourself love and self-care. And the final card is ceremonies and celebrations. And I love those colors in this card. So beautiful. And it's just really an important time for life's passages, and including like the solstice we just had, the full moon or new moon celebrations, and all those ceremonies. Really pay attention to those and do what you're called to do to release and, bring new things in, whichever, if it's the new moon or the full moon or. So that's it. That's all.
Okay. Unmute. Try to stop the beeping. But anyway. Things always happen to us. We're human. So when you get the Three of Swords that comes into our lives, our chaotic times, make sure you reach out to others. Sadness, when Three of Swords hits us, it's a time of growth. It's a time for us to grow, heal. And then I have the Nine of Wands next to that one. And that's all about protecting yourself, finding your shelter, finding your progress.
Mm-hmm.
And then make sure you always believe. The Queen of Wands here, make sure you always believe in self. No matter what happens, the heartbreak, whatever, believe in self. And that's going to bring us through.
That's that confidence.
Yeah, the confidence.
Yeah, Queen of Wands.
Also, in those tough times, this Queen of Wands is telling me, you'll find out who supports you.
Yeah.
Who your true friends are.
Mm-hmm.
When you're going through a tough stretch.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Very true.
Ian had to give up his tarot card reading.
I was laughing because there was no future in it. Very funny, Ian.
Yeah.
I guess, Ian, you got the Three of Swords and you just gave up, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's cute.
So anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. Allison, Valerie, always lovely.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
Hey.
you for having us.
Blessings for the questions, and have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday.
Bye everybody.